What's up, guys? Welcome back to Madden 24. Tennessee Titans going against the Indianapolis Colts. You already know how it is. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna take them down. It's gonna be easy. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna go. Let's do their jerseys again, right? I'm really loving their. What is it? Is it this? No. Where is it? Current alternate class? No. Where's their new threads? This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. The fact that they don't have their black helmet in here, again, beats the living fuck out of me, right? Like, that's supposed to be their color rush helmet, right? None of this stuff is changing, except for that. Anyways, let's go. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go CPU uniforms. What do they got? They have like a yellow one. I guess they're stuck with the. Is it just me or is like nothing? There we go. Nothing changing. Okay, actually. Crap. I forgot to do. I forgot to go to upgrade players, obviously, right? We want them to be better. We're going to change one of our players to be 0. I think it's going to be Jelani Woods. I think we're going to make our tight end have the number 0, okay? So let's go, nope, it's at home. Where is it? NFL rosters. We're going to come on this bad boy right here. What's his name? It is... oh, I forgot his name now. Jelani Woods. There it is. Tight end. We're going to make him number 0. Yes, I know. It's the same shit every year, guys. We get it. I don't think we've ever had a tight end with the number 0, but I like him. There it is. Bam. Save changes. Let's go. I hope we can utilize him. I can't remember if he's injured or not. Okay, let's get right into it. All right. Just gonna have to do the whole shaboodle again. But that's fine. That's fine. Here we go. Edit uniforms. We're going to go bam, 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 bam. I need to memorize what helmet, what year it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, what was the other one? We'll do that one. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Let's get it, baby. Want to do a little shout out here. Right now I got 49 subs, so from the time I just literally recorded my last video till now, I gained another sub. I had 46 or so. Now I have 49. 49.
Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Someone commented on this video here, which is awesome. The Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor, a 100-plus yard game. That's episode 3 of this franchise series. What's your name here, man? Let's see. at dmoney6183 8 hours ago. He's like, I'm a huge Colts fan. I'll watch these videos you make. And I said, hey, you know what? I appreciate it. Much love. I'll keep making them as long as I can. So thank you, bro. If you are subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it. If not, go ahead and do it, man, because we'll be doing this as long as you like these. We got a whole year before the next Madden comes out, man, so we can do many series of these. But yeah, thank you to the what 5 new subs I've got in the last week. Appreciate it. Hey, 52 for 90. Eesh, not looking too good. Not even 1,000 yards yet. We're game 5. We got to do something with this man right here. Let's do it. There we go. Nice little run. Nice little run.
Look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ooh, nice get. Oh, Jelani Woods.
Woods will say he should have had it, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest
trying to figure out. Let's do escape.
30, 40, 50-yard runs. That'll really mess up your averages.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Get it, baby. There we go. There we go. Number 0 utilized in the game. Let's go, baby.
First down yardage. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work.
Let's use Woods again. I like his route right here.
Able to keep this opening drive going.
There it is.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Pass-catching abilities, and if they're able
I should be
to
throwing it, but
ooh, I think it'll help out his
I knew it.
on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later.
I knew it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Colts are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to decide, man. I don't want to keep doing the same routes, but
from the 32-yard line
figure it out
now,
here.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. Pass complete.
Get in there. Get him on, baby. Come on, Jelani. Oh. So damn close.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
I guess we'll do bench pivot.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, come on.
Great start dropping his 1st target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
I always go double slants, man. I feel like it's just kind of the same shit, but
Richardson looking to throw.
Did he get it? Thank you. Let's go, Jelani Woods. Let's go.
Touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board 1st here this afternoon.
Whew.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because
Oh, shoot.
they feel more confident that they have found their
Oh, there we go. We made it.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
What is going on here? Why is my game like glitching out? You saw that, right?
So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
You're my bad spot.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Oh, look. They don't have Henry's little weird hair penis on the back of his head.
19 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
Hey, already, we're the best defense in the league? Hell yeah, I like to hear that. Oh.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Cover 3 sky press. Let's try this out. A little defensive blitz in there.
Safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
Oh my God, what is my CB doing?
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Really, Buckner?
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
That just sucks. One of our stars, huh?
On first down, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
Come on, guys. Let's take these guys down, huh?
Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the books for Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the 3rd time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
Wow.
Touchdown. Traylon Burks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
Yeah, look at that. Very, very similar stats. All right, here we go.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
I think we can do better, right? Longer drives.
Yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season,
Ooh.
that allows you to survive the expected injuries.
Tell you what, Jelani Woods is making some good plays, man. Making some good plays. Take that champagne, boy.
32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Ooh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's do flood. Try flood out.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't like Pittman.
Again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
He doesn't really contain the ball, you know what I mean?
He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Guess we'll run it, but not much.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
Come on.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh shit, Bernhard Raman? Rainman?
Have it at the 1-yard line. Taylor.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't
21-18 so far. Oh, that's the final. Wow, Buffalo barely comes away against the Jags. But they're 1-4. Not looking good, too good for T-Law, huh?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Alrighty, defense. We got to stop these guys. We don't have Buckner right now. We're missing a few key pieces, but I think we can get some damage done on here.
That carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season.
Nice.
All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting down.
Ooh, get it. Get it. Move it, big man. Move it. Move it. Oh, man, he tried. He tried. Big man tried to score.
Trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also...
No! Oh! Oh, lordy, 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 lordy.
The case is they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was like
Damn it.
But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Nice. We're doing good, baby.
let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sorry, I was looking up some scores of the games here.
Here's Gay to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there.
Yes, sir. E. Johnson the third. Beautiful sack, man.
Eric Johnson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception.
Oh.
On the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just
I don't think that was first, man.
in order to have a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's ridiculous. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Tannehill on 1st down.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
He's 7 for 7. Is that what it says?
Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ooh, San Fran and Cowboys both 4-0.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
You gotta be kidding. Why are my corners not doing anything right now? Really, boy? Oh, I was gonna say he caught it, but all right.
1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. This is caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up.
Good hit, Burns, but my God.
How did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
The first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Henry is in.
Wow, of course it's going to be Henry, right? That makes it.
You think back to some of the great
Why wouldn't it be?
losers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dang, 2 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock.
Time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able
It's a
to
long
finish it
drive.
with a touchdown run.
Come on.
He will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle. Into the hands
There we go.
of Woods.
There we go.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
God, we got hit.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. This one completes out of Pierce.
All right, there we go.
First down.
10 for 15, 188 yards. Not bad,
So
right?
we'll reach halftime with a touchdown there.
Oh,
Message received
totally
here.
was.
No need to wait. We're gonna skip
I was not
halftime
paying
and get
attention to
right back
that.
the
Wow.
action. Here comes the third quarter.
Yeah, we got to kick it off. Damn it.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Richardson eluding the pressure right. Pushes past him. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods. 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now pass complete to Moore. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Titans first down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Still going. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. A throw over the middle taken in. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill on first down.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To the air again, Tannehill. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, it's Taylor. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. First and goal at the 2-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Tannehill intercepted again. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
is bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Here's Richardson to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a day.